Hello and welcome to another video. I'm Northern Soul Reaper and today I have for you guys another haul video. Yes, this is a digital manga haul. Now the reason why I didn't include this in my March manga haul is my digital manga haul is absolutely massive. But there's a reason for that and I'm going to share it with you guys today as well. So stick around and let's begin. Before we get started, if you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to the channel. It's the best way to get the videos as and when they come out. Please also consider leaving a like and commenting. I love engaging with you guys in the comments and it lets me know that you enjoy what I'm doing. So let's get started with the haul. Okay, so let's start off with the first thing that I purchased. I bought volume 1 of bottom tier character Tomozaki. This is a light novel, so not a manga, but it was in the Bookwalker coinback sale. Really looking forward to reading this one. I'm currently reading in my light novel pile, So I'm a Spider, So What, volume 1. So once that's finished, I'm going to move on to bottom tier character Tomozaki, because after that I've only got Sword Art Online and I think volume 2 of The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, so I'm going to have to start buying up some more light novels. Yeah, really looking forward to bottom tier character Tomozaki. Next up we have Grand Blue Dreaming volume 1. I picked this up because at the minute, as of time of recording, Kodansha are having like a sport sale and Bookwalker had this on for quite cheap, so I bought it actually using some of my coins that I'd accrued. So I got Grand Blue Dreaming volume 1 and I also picked up volume 2 of that as well. Yeah, here we have volume 2 of Grand Blue Dreaming. Really looking forward to reading these ones. I hear a lot of good things about this series. It's about a diving high school group and yeah, it just seems like a nice slice of life. At least that's what I'm led to believe. Really looking forward to reading Grand Blue Dreaming. I'll probably end up picking up the rest as and when I read them. So yeah, really looking forward to that one. Next up we have Interspecies Reviewers. This one I picked up in Bookwalker's volume 1 sale. They were doing a coin back on volume 1, so I picked this up with the controversy that was going on around the anime. I just decided to pick this up and give it a read. Haven't gotten around to reading it yet, but it just seems like a fun Monster Girl series, to be honest. Okay, so now we get on to the main bulk of the haul. So first up we have all 63 completely collected volumes of Fairy Tail. Now Fairy Tail is written and drawn by Hiro Mishima and it's a very well beloved and popular series with an anime adaptation that ran for a very long time as well. It follows the exploits of Natsu, Lucy and Happy as they explore the world as part of the guild Fairy Tail, slaying monsters and taking on requests as part of this wizards guild. I really enjoyed the anime when we first tried it, and at the time I think we just stopped watching it because there were other things we were watching at the time and we just didn't have the time to commit to it. But we're giving the anime another go, and I was really lucky to be able to pick up all 63 volumes of this manga. Like I say, this is a very popular series that was serialized by Kodansha and it's released by Kodansha as well digitally. Really good series and looking forward to giving it a read. I also have 2 volumes of Fairy Tail S, which is like a chibi little spin-off side story of Fairy Tail. Next up we have Rave Master. This is another of Hiro Mishima's manga that ran from 1999 to 2005 I believe, and it follows the exploits of Haru and Shiba as they travel around the world trying to collect the Rave Stones to stop the evil dark organisation that have taken over the world. I always hear a lot of great things about this one and it's one that's always been on my list to want to read it, but it's always one of those ones where when I walk into the shop to pick it up they've always got like a mishmash of different volumes and I can never find volume 1, and I've never been able to find volume 1 cheap enough just to give it a go, but I was really lucky again to pick all of these up. So this is all 35 volumes of Rave Master. This is a really fun story and it all of the characters and worlds, it's all named after like music and things. So they go to like, he starts off on like Garage Island and goes to Hip Hop Island. It just seems like a really fun, whimsical adventure, and I'm really looking forward to giving it a read. Okay, so next up we have Eden Zero, which is Hiro Mishima's latest, newest manga series, and this one is has been running since about 2018, I believe. It has 8 volumes, but I was able to pick up the first 6 because I think these are the only ones that have been serialized in English. This one follows Shigi, Rebecca, and a cat called Happy, who also appears to be kind of cross-dimensioning from Fairy Tail. Yeah, this one looks really fun. It's a sci-fi adventure, takes place on the ruins of a deserted space theme park, which sounds really fun. But yeah, it's one that I've kind of seen crop up from time to time, and it always caught my eye. It looks very much like Fairy Tail. The characters look like they've taken a lot of inspiration from Fairy Tail. Obviously, this is Hiro Mishima's work, so you can kind of do what he wants. But yeah, it looks very inspired by Fairy Tail in terms of the characters, going so far as to introduce Happy the cat again from Fairy Tail. But yeah, really looking forward to giving this one a read. Was able to pick up the first 6 volumes, so I'm really happy that I picked those up, and I'll get around to reading them when I find the time. And finally we have Monster Soul, the 2 volumes of Monster Soul. This is another work by Hiro Mishima, if you hadn't guessed already. This one is about in a world where monsters fight humans, the Black Heirs are the strongest group of monsters, and the main character Aki is one of those Black Heirs. I don't know much about this one, to be honest. I believe it ran, I think it was like before Fairy Tail started. I'm not sure if it was cancelled or whether it just ended, but there's 2 volumes of it, so pick those up again, and looking forward to giving it a read as well, just to complete the complete works of Hiro Mishima. So, why do I have all of this manga by Hiro Mishima? Well, currently there is a promotion being run by Kodansha and Humble Bundle. If you pay over the average amount, which is £15.50, you get the entire works. You get all of Fairy Tail, all 63 volumes of Fairy Tail, 2 volumes of Fairy Tail S, all 35 volumes of Brave Master, the 6 volumes of Eden Soul, and the 2 volumes of Monster Soul, all for £15.50. Now, it all goes to charity, and it supports the American Civil Liberties Union or the Comic Book Legal Defense Fund. You can choose where your money goes. Both really good causes. It's a fantastic, Humble Bundle's always great, and they always offer superb deals, but at the heart of it, it's always a good charity endeavour. You can pay less, so like it breaks it down into tiers. If you pay a certain amount, you get like a few volumes of Fairy Tail if you just want those, and the more you pay, the more you unlock. But to get everything, it's literally, it's like £15.50. Like it's less than, 2 Shonen Jump Viz physical volumes. You could pick them up. You hardly miss it, and it's for a good cause, and it unlocks so much stuff. If you've ever wanted to read Fairy Tail, there's literally no cheaper and no easier way to do it. I believe the promotion's running for another 12 days, so you've still got plenty of time to pick it up. Well worth it, and I'm really happy that I picked these up. This is stuff that I'm going to read slowly over time, but it's nice to have them in my collection. You can download them as PDF, EPUB, or CBZ. I downloaded them as CBZ, and I'm using Comic Zeal on my tablet to read them. Chucked them into my iCloud drive and literally just downloaded them to my tablet. Really easy, really simple. Of course, you can read them on your desktop PC or laptop or whatever else. Well worth it, and like I say, if you've ever wanted to read any of these series, there's no better way to do it. And as long as you've got a means to read it digitally, I mean, it's just fantastic. Like, now I've kind of like, I probably wouldn't have picked up Fairy Tail physically, to be perfectly honest. I haven't got the room on my shelf. I've already got One Piece running, and we've got Bleach that I want to finish off. Like, these are long running series that I just don't have the shelf space. So to get these all digital was an absolute boon, and for such a great price as well, and to support an excellent cause. get yourself over to Humble Bundle if you fancy it, and pick these up. You can pick these up as well for just as cheap. Not quite sure what the dollar charging is for those of you in America, but for me in England it was £15.50. Literally unlocks everything. Within 5 minutes got an email and was downloading them. Yeah, so pick that up if you fancy it. So that's all for today's digital manga haul, guys. Let me know in the comments below what you've been reading digitally and what you've picked up this month. If you like this video, please consider leaving a like, subscribing to the channel and ringing the bell. Like I said at the beginning of the video, that's the best way to get the videos as and when they come out. And if you want to leave me a comment, feel free to do so. It's great to engage with you guys on the comments, and it kind of lets me know that you're enjoying what I'm doing as well. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Northern Soul Reaper, and until next time, goodbye.